one thing I've come to realize is that depending on the environment you grew up, maybe you've been limited by some things, maybe you grew up in an environment where you don't even have a choice. You don't make decision for yourself. People make decision for you. It's very, very difficult for you to succeed. If you are doing an offline business, it's fine, but online, as an internet marketer, digital marketer, or whoever you want to be, if you don't have the right mindset, it's not going to work for you. Even if you learn all the strategy in this world, the first thing that will be limiting you is your fear. Be afraid. The second thing, the mindset as well. Okay, so I'll be sharing my screen now. Mindset is very, very crucial to your success. It determines how far you can go in life. So the topic or the title for today's own is how to become an unstoppable you. Getting the right mindset for business. There are three categories of people. We have the watcher, the wisher, the doer. Every person has been in the watcher position, the wisher, and the doer. If you are watching, you love everything. In fact, you admire it. You want to be there as a wisher. But the doer is the only person that takes the action, because everybody wants to be successful, but only few people take the required action. Only people take the uncomfortable action. It is very, very difficult at first, but as you move on, it becomes easy for you. So what is mindset? Your mindset is a context. It houses all your thoughts. And as those things, it is the things you believe in, the labels you put on yourself. It is very crucial to your success. Before you can make money, you have to change you. You have to become a new person. It's not about making the money alone. Before you have to become a new person to make your first million. You have to become unstoppable, expand your thoughts, think more than 90% of the people. And the greatest battle is in your mind. You will remember those things that you want to do that your mind will be like, no, you can't succeed at it. No, just go and find something else to do. You have to own your problem and create your own opportunities. In Nigeria, there is one thing I've noticed. We tend to push blame around. Nobody wants to take the blame. That's the truth. Nobody wants to take the blame. We tend to push it around. Maybe it's my mom or my dad that didn't make me do it. It says my friend has stopped me from doing this or that. The truth is that if you want to be successful, you have to own your problems. It has happened. It has happened. You are responsible for it because you attract the kind of people you want to yourself. Think about this. I don't know, maybe you have problem in your relationship, you have problem dealing with people. You are the one that attracted that to yourself. It is from the way you talk, the way you present yourself, that people tend to deal with you. There are days I am a very, very simple person, but people tend to tell me that they look at me like I'm this kind of a god, like I'm very, very difficult to talk to, because though I have this make mindset, or should I say make appearance, but they find it scary to talk to me. You know why? I'm the person that minds my business. I don't interfere in what doesn't concern me. So it is the way you present yourself that people are going to address you. Okay? So the three types of mindsets, we have the scarcity mindset, we have the feast mindset, we have the poverty mindset. You see this scarcity mindset, this is where you tell yourself, no one is going to buy what I'm selling. People don't even have money to buy in this current economy. It's just you realize it. Everybody lie. If it is important, you will find a way. If it is not, you'll find an excuse. That's the truth. If it is important, you will find a way. If it is not, you will find an excuse. Maybe you should write that down. The fact that you think people is not going to buy is a lie. If you give them more reasons to buy, they will buy. No one is going to believe me. This is when you tell this to yourself. You know, there are things that you tell to yourself that the more I said this, you are your own self-prophet. If you keep telling those lies to yourself, that is what you're going to get. It is the truth. If you keep focusing on lack here and there, if you don't believe in abundance, that's what you're going to get. If you tell yourself, I'm scared of selling, I'm not competent enough, the market is saturated, therefore I don't have a chance. You believe the market is saturated, but competition means more money. The difference, though, the truth is that I had a class last year about market research. I was talking about people selling bags. Almost everybody sold. If you are a student, the one business of students is wears, clothing and bags. Only few sell jewelries and accessories. But you see that bag, shoes, and clothes. Almost every student you know that wants to start a business starts with that. So if you want to make yours more niche, you can decide that, okay, I'm selling bags for only people who are going to work. You're not selling your bags to students, you're selling to people who are going to work. Then you're selling your bags to maybe students. You know the bags students can afford. So you don't pack everything together, telling yourself you want to sell to everybody. You can't sell to everybody. If you're selling to everybody, you're selling to no one in particular. So the lie, the market is saturated, is a lie. No one even needs this product. The truth is that you didn't do your research very well. If you did, you realize that the product is needed. You find a market for the product before you actually create a product. You don't create a product before finding a market for it. Am I even sure this will work for me? On and all, those kind of words is a result of scarcity mindset. So the cure to scarcity mindset is abundance mindset. You expand your thoughts. You think more about what can work for you. I told you, if you want to get the results others are not getting, you have to think more than the thing. People are practically lazy. They don't want to do the work required. So there are more than enough people in this country to buy what you're selling. They have one or two problems. And the biggest market is the relationship, the wealth, and health. You see, if you sell anything in those three categories, you're going to make a lot of money. And everything you are selling falls under those things. If someone is buying a slim tea, it's probably because the person wants to improve her appearance. It's not basically because of her health. It's basically because of his or her relationship. A guy buying a weight loss tea, or maybe a lady buying what is it called? Those things? I don't know. This is not a time. So I don't know most of these ladies, because I don't use them. So I can't remember. But most of them are not buying it because of their heads. You think people are drinking tea because they are drinking weight loss because of their heads. It's actually because of the relationship, because they want to look presentable. They are buying the sexy body in the tea. You address everything you want to sell. You address their emotions. So you be around positive people who can influence you. Around people that are always telling you you're going to do. People that are telling you can't do. It's very, very out of life. And it might be your family, there might be your family, there might be your friends. You might have grown up with them. I'm not saying you should stop talking to them, but there are certain things you tell them and there are certain things you don't tell them. If they are going to keep preventing you from achieving your success, then you have to delete them out of your life. Like cut them, to tell them what you want them to hear. Okay. All right, Temitope, kindly mute yourself. I don't know who Temitope is. Please mute yourself. Seems like it is disturbing. It's distracting the class. Okay. You be around positive people. One of the things I tell my friends is that if you are in a circle where your dream is too big for them, Sincerely, you have to leave that circle. If you tell yourself, I want to make $60,000 monthly, and your friend is probably telling you, start with $500, you have to leave that circle. You go to where you can do more, and you plan ahead. Okay? The next thing is fixed mindset. These are the non-existent labels you put on yourself to justify yourself as a failure. You know, things you tell yourself like, you become pessimistic just to justify your failures. Like, I'm stupid. I see people telling themselves they are stupid, they are fool, they are this, they are that. You just say these things to justify yourself as a failure. You know, it makes you feel comfortable. Very, very comfortable with where you are. And the limiting belief, Tony Robbins called it tyranny of how. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to sell. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to use social media. I don't even know how to navigate Facebook. The truth is that you don't need to know how. You learn. You learn it. You don't need to know how. You learn it. For example, I see people telling themselves, I'm an introvert. The truth is that you've not met me. You might see me online. I talk to people. I share my thoughts. If you meet me in real life, you know I'm a very, very boring person. I am very, very boring. I hate starting conversation. If your conversation is not about business, it's not about life, please don't start it with me, because I will not even know what to do to continue that conversation. But if you start a conversation, I don't start conversation. If you start a conversation with me, I know how to help you to elongate it. So online, you might say, okay, I talk, then you come to see me offline. I'm an extroverted introvert. So I might know how to do these things, but you saying that you are an introvert, you're just trying to justify everything in your life, justify your failure. You're not an introvert, and nobody labeled you as an introvert. So yeah, extrovert, you can talk. You know, there are some times that you will need something that you know you're going to go to extreme to get it. You remember how you got it then, even as an extrovert, or what you call yourself. And fixed mindset puts you on a fast lane to poverty. Telling yourself all those things limits you. If you tell yourself, I don't know how, it limits you. You don't need to know how, you just need to know what to do, and then you do it. So the truth is that no one is born with a skill of sales and marketing. The key to fixed mindset is growth mindset. It is growth mindset. No one was born with the skill of sales and marketing. It's supposed to be sales marketing. No one was born with the skill of sales and marketing. You learn it, you practice it, and it becomes a part of you. Therefore, you open yourself and mind to change. The one thing about this life is change is inevitable. It is inevitable. You have to accustom change. It is the one thing that is constant. You open yourself. The only way you're going to change your life is when you open yourself to a new degree of learning and you take action. It's like copy this again. So you ask yourself the what question. You ask yourself something like, what can I do? What can I do? What do I have to do? What do I have to do to achieve this? Why is this? What if I do this? How is it going to change things for me? Who am I not to do this? These are the questions you ask yourself, not telling yourself, I don't know how do I do this? How do I start? What do I need to do? What do I need to change about me? The truth is that most Nigerians, or most people, let's say 95% of everybody, when they see a challenge, they become fixed up to the point that it becomes an obstacle for them. It prevents them from going forward. You see challenges as discovery process, as a milestone to greatness. You don't see it as an obstacle. You don't see it as an hindrance. You expand yourself and ask yourself, why must I achieve this? Why it means a lot to me? What difference does it make when I'm able to achieve this? What got in my way in the past? You look at your past, you're not staying there, you're moving forward. What are your limiting beliefs? What are the beliefs you have before that you have to change? What is your old belief system? What needs to change for you to achieve your dream? These are the things you have to ask yourself. So the poverty mindset, which is the last one, is very, very popular. I know in a world where almost 95% of everything you see online is a lie, you fix your mind to believe that, okay, everything is calm. But it is not true. You might grow up in an environment where even dreaming big is a problem. Where dreaming big is a problem. So the first thing is, you have to believe that every challenge is not a roadblock. Because sometimes you think because someone is doing more than you, because someone is doing more than you, means the person has better in so. No, it's not that true. And if you see results, it seems like Photoshop to you. The truth is that people are actually making that money. They are making it. And most people who are making money don't share it. They don't share it with everybody. The cure to poverty mindset is financial intelligence and wealth mindset. We are constant to change. I said it earlier. Change is the one thing that is constant in this world. You will know what works and you will know what doesn't work. You have a new definition for failure. Ask yourself this thing. You know, traveling is very, very dangerous. You hear about road accidents daily. But you in yourself, you're living, let's say you're leaving Lagos to Abuja today. You've already visioned yourself there in Abuja even before you left your house. You can't wait to get there. Why didn't you apply that same thing when it comes to business? Even though you know the road is not going to be smooth, there will be gallops, and in fact, the car might break down. But you've already seen yourself there. Success happens inside out. If you don't see yourself there, you will not get there. You won't get there. Traveling is dangerous. Buying a car is very, very dangerous. It's very, very risky. But people don't see it in that aspect. Everybody buys car daily. I'm sure you have your dream car that you want to get right now. Probably you've written it down in your diary, or you wrote it down in your goal. You have a dream car right now, but driving a car is dangerous. But people keep buying car daily. Have you not thought about it? Okay, so that means you are not allowing someone else's failure to judge yours. If you keep allowing someone else's failure to judge yours, you are on your own. Do your homework before you start anything in this life at all. Do your homework, make research, know everything you can about that thing, know if it works, know who it works for. And the truth is that the way won't be smooth as you expected. Traveling from Lagos to Abuja is not always smooth. I am someone, I've never boarded a car that stopped on the way. Maybe the car developed first, but I know several who has. So the road might not be smooth as you expected. Maybe you left your house by 7 a.m. You're expecting to get there by 12 p.m., but you got there by 11 p.m. at the night. But you are still happy you got there. The truth is that you're going to experience challenges, and challenges are not roadblock. It leads to new discovery. If someone never thought about the fact that we need to communicate without seeing each other, we won't have internet space today. We won't have smartphone. Someone else developed other things. When the phone started, it didn't actually start as being smart. It wasn't smart. There was fast, there was landline. But today you have the smartphone. In fact, if someone didn't really think about creating Zoom, I'm not sure you'll be able to hold those classes today. So the challenges actually leads to new discovery, and it brings more money. You see a problem. What you see that you call problem is opportunity for someone else. So in every problem you see, find the opportunity there. find the opportunity there, because it is going to make you more money. And actually, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just copy what works. You model it. Someone has done all the stress for you. You model it. Ronald Zimora was saying something. He said, I don't actually like creating more product because I will have to find what works for the market. I will have to do the research and stuff. He said, I love modeling what works. Someone else has created it. Why can't I create a better version of it? A new, you might call it a new version, but it is a better version of what has been created. Just like we had, I'm sure it is not the same person that created. Okay, Thomas Edison created the bulb. All this chandelier that you see around today, is it Thomas Edison that created it? But someone modeled his work to create a new, what is it called? What should I call this? A new invention. Yes. Someone modeled his work. But if Thomas Edison has not created bulb in those days, you won't actually have this chandelier that costs maybe $1 million today. Did you understand what I'm saying? So challenges actually lead to new discovery. So how can you become an unstoppable you? You become a leader. Your leadership in this contest, people think, okay, when I become a leader, I get to order people around. You don't order anybody around. You get to serve people. Whether you're getting paid for it or not, it doesn't matter. You serve. And when I said this, if you serve others, you are serving yourself as well. What you do come back to you. Once you are doing it without expecting anything in return, what you do comes back to you. If you help others, you help yourself. And if you are very, very wicked as well, you are being wicked to yourself, because it gets to repeat in the future. But the same measure with which you sow, it is how it is going to come back to you. So see yourself where you want to be. The difference between where you are, the difference between where you are right now, where you want to be, you have to connect the dots. And that's what you're going to do if you are going to become, let's say you want to sell anything. It is, let's say your prospect is here and it wants to get here. Your prospect is here right now and it wants to get higher. You have to connect the dots to get your prospect to exactly where it wants to be. And that starts with you. Before you can help anybody, you have to help yourself. So the 3 core mandates of leadership: see things as it is, not worse than it is. So the media escalate things for you just because they want. There are sometimes that you have to shut media out of your life. You have to shut, I said it, you have to shut some set of people out of your life because they've never seen any good thing to share with you. It's always about negative news, negative. Be around positive people. Don't be like the media. If 20 people die today, the media can record it as 100 people, and that will get you more worried. And that's what they want, because it actually helps them to sell more. So you see this as it is, not worse than it is. I say, okay, you are broke right now. You have only, maybe the last amount in your account is 1,000 naira. That's who you are right now. Where do you want to be? Do you want to be making 1 million monthly? It is as simple as that. You don't need to label yourself as a failure just because you have 1,000 naira or something. Or you term yourself as this stupid person who doesn't know what he or she is doing. As far as you're taking cognitive reasoning to think, you actually know what you're doing. And see things better than it is. I said better than it is. Okay, I want to make 1 million naira monthly. That's the goal. You are not labeling yourself more than less than you are. And make it the way you see it. Okay, what can I do to make 1 million naira monthly? That's the question. And then you answer it. Very, very simple. You answer that question. The next thing is the 3 core belief for success. For you to be successful, you have to believe it's there. It's there within you. We talked about the mindset, what you need to delete out of your life. Then you will find it. I will make that 1 million. I will make it and I will find it. I will get those results. I will help people. get this thing. And the next thing is, it is what it is. What is for you to be successful. It is what is for you to be rich. It is what is for you to be wealthy. It is what is for you to get that result. It is what is for you to live a comfortable life. It is what is for you to be able to help your siblings and your parents become a better person. And it is what is for you to live your dreamland. It is what is for you to go on that dream vacation. If you don't believe it is what is for you, you will never get there. There are some people that believe that they are not worthy to be rich. They are not even worthy to be comfortable. If you don't believe it is what is, you won't actually get that result. It is there. I will find it, and it is what it. Elon Musk said something. He said, he doesn't actually, the first thing he does is when he gets this, maybe an inspiration, he doesn't care if it is going to work or not. He just do it. If it is not working, he changes the approach. But here you are, you believe, okay, maybe you have a roadblock, next thing is for you to give up. No. Believe it is worth it. So the next thing, okay, there's a system point here has to be common and unstoppable. You becoming a leader. Listen to yourself first before you allow social media to become your director for the day. There are some people that their dictionary, or should I say their encyclopedia, sorry about that, is now the social media. In fact, their counselor is the social media. Anything they want to do, they must go to Facebook or post in those places where they will tell you, maybe make me anonymous. They get all the advices online. So the next thing is start yourself with positive experiences, not negative ones. I know you might have failed in the past. It might have been difficult for you. Things may be very, very difficult for you, but you have to start yourself with positive experience. See positivity in everything that happens. See positivity in everything that happened to you and be grateful. Gratitude. You see, those fears and worry limits you. Be gratitude. Gratitude makes you become more energized. When you wake up every morning, thank God for being alive, because there are so many people that didn't even have the privilege of seeing that day. A life of gratitude helps you to do more, because you know that, okay, you were made for more. The fact that you are alive today means you can get more things done. And gratitude, another thing about gratitude is that if you think about your past experience, let's do this exercise. Think about 3 things you're grateful for. And think about 3 things you're grateful for and thank God for it daily. We have less than 10 minutes to go. Be yourself. You don't have to become anybody else. Be yourself, because you're special. In fact, you might have more potential than that person. The truth is that nobody is smarter than you. Nobody is smarter than you. Nobody is better than you. You might be better than that person, but the reason why you're not getting that result is because you don't believe in yourself. What's the terminology of I'm just? Some people will tell me I'm just a student. So you are not just a student, you're made for more. The reason why you're being limited, maybe you don't think outside the box, is because you believe you are just a student. I've been telling myself this thing that, okay, I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be rich. If you don't believe that you are going to be wealthy, you are going to be rich, okay, you are just this, you are just from this and that, it's going to keep limiting you. Pay attention to details, create your own success ladder. Where do you want to be in 10 years? Where do you want to be in 1 year? Where do you want to be in 3 months? Where do you want to be in 5 years? Where do you want to be in 30 years? Create that goal starting today. I have written down my goals since 2017. In fact, when I see my goals today, I smile, because I'll be like, where did I have the sense to write this thing down as I did? Okay? Another thing is pay attention. Okay, I've written this before. Pay attention to details. Give yourself a chance to try. You might believe, okay, you might believe I can't get this results. The truth is that you didn't really try it. If you fail, you learn. You don't even fail. Once you fail, if the approach didn't work, you learn. Give yourself a chance to try. You can't really know your potential if you're not putting yourself out there and you're not doing it. Teach and impact life. That's one way to grow more. If you want to grow, be ready to give to others without expecting a return. Give more than you receive. Don't always be at the receiving end. Don't always be packing everything together. Give more than you receive. Stop worrying about what others receive. If you believe, if let's say you have this friend that maybe you tell them, okay, I want to be a crypto currency enthusiast, and the friend tell you, you know, we're going to crash this, we're going to do that, we're going to do that. This is the time you waste explaining yourself to people. You can actually do more with it. What you actually need to do is show them the results. You don't need to explain yourself to them. Show them the result. If you have this one friend that you told, okay, I want to start this business, tell you it's not going to work. I want to start a business, it's not going to work. I want to start XYZ, it's not going to work. You have to screw that people out of your life. You have to delete them. You see, give them chance. Limit the things you tell them. The thing is, believe in yourself and be committed. If you don't believe in you, nobody will believe in you, because nobody knows your potential more than you do. You see, your vision is inside you, they won't see it. And if you don't start, nobody is going to actually see what you are made for. And if you are supposed to be helping someone right now and you've not even helped yourself, that means someone else is in bondage, because you yourself that you're supposed to help the person you've not gotten started. Don't be afraid of change. I've said this, change is inevitable, and change is the only constant. Change is inevitable. What you have in 2002, let's say you know how 2002 is, it's not the same as 2021. Things have changed. If you remember the first money, maybe just 10 naira that we are spending then around 2005, it's longer than the money we're spending now. Then after that, they shortened it to make that money, Nigerian currency, more reduced. Then they designed the logo and everything was changed. And now we have nylon money. I think this currency is nylon. But before, that money it's always looked like as if, you know, what do they call this thing? Sack. Our sack is tied together and then I place one paper at the front and the back. That's how Nigerian currency is before. And it's not the same thing in 2021. That's just telling you change is constant. Acknowledge your gifts. Let's be the day you acknowledge your gifts and believe that you can impact life from the corner of your room. Start trusting your intuition. Say this, you don't need those people to justify who you're going to be. You don't need to explain yourself to them. Just do it, get the results. Believe that you're smart enough to start. Nobody's smarter than you. Nobody's better than you. Start. Get the right mindset. The mindset you have should be growth mindset, abundance mindset, growth mindset, and financial intelligence. Spend money on you. Spend money on your brain. Spend money to learn more. You see, your life will remain the same, except for the people you meet. They say the books you read, but I believe it is the information you get. The information might be through courses, it might be through books, it might be through webinars, it might be just having conversation around a table with someone, and your life will get changed forever. And say yes. Say yes to anything you want to do today. Say yes to that thing. Say yes before you leave the gathering of intelligence people. Make sure you say yes to your own personal decision. They didn't get there without saying yes. If you keep saying no, so you believe no is just rejecting something. It's way more than that, because it's psychologically built up this psychologically build up a barrier within you. If you keep saying no to your own success, it's very, very difficult for you. And consistency. If you're not consistent, consistency is hard. If someone tells you it's not hard, the person lies to you. Consistency is hard, but you have to do it. If you want to get there, you have to do it. And invest in yourself. Invest in your financial intelligence. Take yourself out. Eat good food. Don't just eat food just because for the sake of eating. Apart from the fact that you invest in your health, Invest in yourself, invest in in building relationship with people. This is also investing in yourself. You invest in the wealth aspect of your life, the relationship aspect of your life, and the health aspect of your life. And be a blessing to others, and you will be blessed. I said, if you help someone today, you are helping yourself. You are not just helping them, you are helping yourself. The more you do to others, the more that will come back to you. We have less than 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Action step, what you can do. Think about 3 experiences you are grateful for. And live a life of gratitude. Write 10 goals you want to achieve in the next 12 months. Read it daily. Write down your daily affirmations. Make sure your daily affirmation is something you wake up to daily and read. Read your goals daily. Check your daily affirmation, read it daily. Check your account balance daily. Maybe you say you want to make 10 million in a month. Check your account balance and ask yourself, am I getting there? Check your business account. Am I getting this thing? Am I getting that result? Lastly, live a life of gratitude. I said live a life of gratitude maybe like 10 times today. Live a life of gratitude. Be always grateful for what you have. If you're not grateful for what you have, you won't actually realize that you're getting much more than the next person beside you. There are some things you have today that so many people wish they have it. But because you are basically judging yourself for what you don't have, you are not even grateful for that which you have. So this is where we'll be stopping today. If you have any question, I'll be answering one question because we have 1 minute more to go. So tell me, does this look like what you're going to do? I said write down your goals. Behind me is one of the things I wake up to read daily. Check these things. Write your goals, put it where you can see them. Read it daily. Don't just do it because I said you should do it. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself and read it daily. With this, I believe you are good enough to start. You can do anything and you will make for more. This class will be ending in a few seconds now because basically what I'm getting here is that it is less than 1 minute to go. So if you have any question, you can direct it to my DM since I will not be able to answer it here.